what's going on. So you can never be too safe these days, and I don't say this in a joking way. Wear your mask. But just wanted to come and talk about locks real quick. It's been a while. It's been a minute. You know, um, these times have gotten us all a little mixed up and off schedule, and you know, I know for me anyway. There's no really social interactions, and it's just kind of working home, and things are a little strange. And here we are in October, but I've managed to carve out a lot of quality time with family. We do things outside, and we definitely wear a mask, because tomorrow is definitely not promised to any of us. So I just wanted to quickly say that, although we've, you know, started out the year thinking that socially or physically distancing ourselves was a good way to be, I implore all of you to go be with family. Go be outside with family. Go be in a public place where there's space with family, you know. And it does a lot for your energy, your spirit, your well-being, especially if you're an older person, to be home and, you have more days behind you than you do in front of you. And to watch the whole year go by and not be with your loved ones has to be kind of a rough thing to do. So, being around family has been good for not only my spirit, but I'm sure theirs as well, because it's just tough out here these days. But I wanted to come and talk about locks. This is a lock channel. If you don't like talk about locks, you can always go click to another video. I add to the community and to the content because that's what I signed up for. Whether people watch it and like it, that's all right. If you do like it, please comment and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. But here we go. Here's my locks. It's the fall time. I've been wearing my hat a little bit more. I had a discussion with my cousin because I use lavender oil in everything. I buy pure essential lavender oil. There's a little tip, and I put it in my oil. I put it in my shampoo, Dr. Bronner's. I put it in my body wash. I put it in my lotion or whatever, and it may seem a bit much, but for me, lavender oil serves as a moment to relax. It kind of like took my hat off, and it's just like I just smell this lavender, and it just makes you say, I just take a deep breath. So if you like lavender, I would suggest that you use it in different places, like inside your shoes, just a couple drops, and the warmth from your body kind of heats that lavender up, and it permeates the air, and you'll notice that people will be like, what is that smell? Because it just smells pleasant. And I used to carry a little vial of it in my car, and when people used to cut me off, instead of saying, and it would just calm me down, and it really does help. At nighttime, if you put it in your body wash, and before you take, after you take your shower, you just smell that lavender, you lay down, it's like, you're out. It really does kind of calm you down. So that's just a little tip. So when I took my hat off from it, being warm up under my hat, I just smell lavender, and it just smells very pleasant. It's such a pleasant smell. But yeah, these are my locks. They've gotten quite long. If you look at my videos and you go back, you'll see that my locks are definitely growing. They're in good shape. I like the color. I like everything about them. The color comes from me using peroxide from the dollar store and baking soda, mixing a 50-50 paste solution, and coating my locks, leaving it on for no longer than 30 minutes, and then rinsing it out and conditioning my hair not conditioning, I'm sorry. Yeah, conditioning just the tips of my hair. At least 2 wash cycles afterwards, just to strengthen it up from kind of like dehydrating it from the peroxide. But I found that that was a good way to get some color in my hair without adding a chemical. It's the most natural way you can go about it without using bleach. So that's where the color comes from. And I do it over a couple of months time. So I've done it over a couple of months time. I'll do one application and it'll lighten it a little bit, and then I'll do it again and again and again to get to the desired effect, instead of trying to lift your hair many different levels all at one time, which can be very damaging. I prefer having the warmer tones on my skin tone. It would naturally happen in the sun, but I kind of like sped the process up a little bit. And I don't notice any damage to my hair, so I would recommend doing that if you really do want to lift the color of your hair. Let it be a gradual process instead of bleaching your hair, which is kind of instant, but to risk damaging your hair is kind of foolish. I have rather thin hair. I have a thin hairline, but I was born with this texture of hair. So my hair is interlocked, which is when you take the lock and you twist it in on itself to create an instant lock. You encourage the locking process a lot faster, and it allows your hair to immediately go from being manipulated to I can go and take a shower, I can go swimming, I can sweat, and my locks don't come out. And over time, they, form into, nice looking locks. But that might not work for everybody. Some people like a palm roll, but for me, having really fine hair, interlocking works. But here's the front. Here's the side. Here's the back. Here's the other side. Here's the front again. So yeah, I'm at the 3-month mark. Next month will be 3-year mark. And next month will be 3 years of me growing my locks. If anybody have been watching my videos, you know that